Have you ever heard of a place that seems to have been deliberately erased from history? A land whispered about in the hushed tones of old sailors, a phantom coastline absent from every modern map. They called it Sand Island, a place in the vast South Pacific said to rise from the waves only to vanish again, leaving behind a legacy of fear, tantalizing legends, and a sea of unanswered questions. For centuries, it's been a geographical ghost story that refuses to die. Imagine you are navigating the treacherous coral sea days from any known landmass. The waves are deceptively calm, the horizon an unbroken line. Your charts are meticulously checked, yet a strange feeling of being watched begins to creep in. The air grows still, the sea turns to glass, and an unnatural quiet descends. Then a thick, unnatural fog rolls in, swallowing your vessel in a blanket of grey, a silence so profound you can hear your own heartbeat. Through the disorienting haze, a shadow takes form. It's land, a colossal, jagged silhouette where there should be nothing but open water. An island that simply does not exist on any chart, ancient or new. As you approach, a chilling silence wraps around you, the air heavy with an ancient energy you cannot explain. This is the place from the stories. Sailors claimed they saw strange, ethereal lights dancing along its black sand beaches. Others spoke of hearing disembodied voices carried on the wind, whispers in languages long forgotten, seeming to emanate from the very rock itself. They warned that to set foot on its shore was to be lost to time forever. Whispered accounts from the few who claim to have seen it speak of impossible architecture. They describe monolithic stone structures impossibly tall and covered in dense, unfamiliar vegetation. These ruins seem to defy known history, their design belonging to no recognized civilization, as if built by hands not of this world. But darker tales paint the island as a cursed place, a tear in the fabric of reality. Some call it a gateway to another dimension, a one-way door from which no one has ever returned. The list of the vanished is long. Adventurers, researchers and sailors, all swallowed by the island's enigma. Perhaps the strangest part is the island's ability to cloak itself. Every attempt to document its existence ends in failure. Compasses spin erratically, GPS signals scramble, and cameras capture only digital static. It's as if the island actively resists being found. So what is it? Historians suggest it could be a remnant of a lost continent like Atlantis, swallowed by the ocean and resurfacing in rare moments. Conspiracy theorists, however, claim it's a secret base, a clandestine facility intentionally hidden from the world. But locals in nearby coastal villages hold the most chilling beliefs. They whisper that on moonless nights, glowing eyes can be seen watching from the dark waters, staring, waiting. And if you think these are just stories, think again. Because reports of strange shipwrecks near the supposed location of Sand Island still appear in maritime records. Ships vanishing without sending distress calls, only to be found months later, completely abandoned, with no crew, no sign of life, food untouched, equipment eerily intact, as if everyone simply disappeared into thin air. Survivors, the very few who claim to have escaped, describe bizarre landscapes, tunnels under the ground that seem endless, and creatures unlike anything known, half human, half shadow, and always watching, always waiting. What is Sand Island? A trick of the sea, a shifting landmass, a natural illusion, or something far, far darker, something that defies the very laws of nature? The ultimate fate of those who vanished remains a chilling enigma. The answer may never be known, but one thing is certain: the mystery of Sand Island is not a passive tale. It actively haunts those who dare to look for it, a legend that breathes with the tide, whispered from one generation of sailors to the next. So, I ask you, if you were out on the open water and saw that impossible silhouette materialize through the fog, would you dare to answer its call? Would you risk everything to step on its shores, knowing it could be the last sensation you ever experience? The ocean is a vast repository of forgotten histories, hiding countless secrets in its crushing depths. But Sand Island feels different. It's less like a hidden place and more like a forbidden one, the one secret that was never meant for human eyes or understanding. So as you navigate your own world, stay curious, but always stay cautious. Never forget that some doors are best left unopened because the sea does not give up its mysteries easily, and for those it does reveal, it often demands a terrible price. If you feel the pull of the unknown, subscribe and like the channel. We're constantly exploring the abyss, uncovering terrifying stories that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the world and its darkest corners.